It's not like I say sorry. It's not like I wrote an article called sorry. One of the problems I've had, one of the mistakes I made in my life was going around acting like I was a celebrity. Not to say that I'm not. And there lies the problem. I mean, at least in the past. I mean, I guess it depends on the job. It depends on where you are and everything else. It really does depend. But in general, I've made that problem. Never mind like what I was thinking at the time, whenever it would happen, kind of thing. But it's kind of hard to explain. I'm trying to summarize my entire life, but I look back and I think about it, and I think that I know who I am, kind of thing. I mean, it's like, especially now, I know a little bit more about myself and everything else. But regardless of anything, regardless of what I may have known or not known in my life, I have to say, I'm thinking about this, and I'm thinking about what would I do when I'm around people. Like, it doesn't matter when or where. I'm not here to talk about that, even though maybe that would be good for the context for you to understand what I'm talking about. If you don't already know me, you may not really know what I'm talking about. But if you think about all the different things I've done, and I'm not saying that I'm guilty of doing it all the time. I mean, there's always like various levels of like doing this kind of thing and doing other things too. But in general, it's like I'm thinking I had this like attitude at times, this perspective of like, I'm gonna do what I do. Not to say that I don't still do it now. I mean, it's a little bit different now. I mean, for example, I may do stuff online in a certain way with whatever that I do, the content and everything, how I interact, videos, articles, whatever I'm writing, posts, comments, whatever that I'm doing online, anywhere online on the internet. I may do things a certain way or different ways, but the real question is, what do you do in real life when you interacting with people? Like, how do you live life? How do you interact with people offline? And how should you do it? I don't really have an exact answer. I personally believe it really depends, but for the most part, I may not always go really crazy, really hard and crazy in front of people offline. I may do it online, but not offline. But there may have been times I've done it offline. Not to say that I wouldn't still go all Alex Stein on you, or go all Alex Jones on you, or anybody else. If you could think of anybody else, there's a lot of other people, and there's so many other people. But I don't want to say that. I think about this a little bit sometimes. That I don't want to say like that I have some regret or that I'm sorry. Not to say like I didn't already talk about it, kind of thing. Like in some of my videos and like in some of my articles, not to say that I'm not talking about it. I am talking about it a little bit. My conclusion would be, I don't know. I'm not happy about this video for a lot of reasons, which I've talked about before, but I'm not going to talk about right now because because I'm going to go back to working on the railroad. Yeah, working on the railroad. That's code for whatever I'm looking at on my screen right now. What am I looking at my screen? What is this website? cybercity.biz. What's that all about? What that all about? Nobody knows. Anyways, I know, but I'm not gonna what's the word? Belabor? Belabor? Is that the word? No, that can't be it. No, wait a minute. I'm not gonna procrastinate. Okay, is that better? How do I look? I don't like the way that I look, but you'll like the way you look. I guarantee it. No, I'm not. No, men's sporty outfit. Sporty outfit? What? Okay. Anyways, conclusion of the video is I may sometimes do things different now offline. Maybe even online. I may be trying to possibly clean up my stuff. Everything. Maybe not everything. As much as possible. Online and offline. So I've been working on that. So I may be doing things differently. And to some extent, that may be true. May or may not be true. It definitely can be. Probably is. And some of it's not. Maybe I got worse in some ways and got better in other ways. Making this video totally pointless. Why am I uploading it? The camera is too far away. I'm too small, I think. Right? Well, it's tough because everybody's stealing my bike. Leave my bike. Leave my bike? Let my bike? Stole my bike. What in the world? Everybody. But then again, maybe I'm guilty. Because I used to steal little kids' bikes all the time. No why. In New York, California. Oh yeah. Stealing everybody's bike. How dare you, Oatmeal? You steal my bike.